Heading to game 2, now on blue side for DFM.
Mumu getting a ban away. The first adaptation for Detonation Bogus taking sales off his most played support of the tournament.
Yeah, makes sense. You don't like how well that worked for them in the lane phase, and then even in the mid to late game, some very good team fights from him.
Kai'Sa ban again. I really like this ban actually from Loud. Had it in game 1, repeating it here on the red side in game number 2. I think it has been one of Viewpoint's best champions, at least that he's shown in the tournament so far. As you said, like Caitlyn's presence has been relatively high, but her win rate hasn't actually been all that good the few times she has gotten through and gotten picked. So perhaps a champion that's not as good as advertised, maybe something where when other teams come in and start playing out, we'll kind of figure it out.
Springbucks champion?
Maybe. As Marquez banned away as well, that's going to leave Azir open once again. This I do like, by the way. Yaharong Azir looked amazing in game 1.
Yeah, how insanely ahead he was on farm, the fact he got the kills, got the 6 items very quickly, got enough gold to sell and pick up a death cap at 6 items. Obviously, you had a great game if that's the case, but just needs a little bit more teamfight execution around him. Robo grabbing the Aatrox, which I believe was banned in game 1.
Yes, it was.
Nice trade for the side of Loud here. You give up Azir for Aatrox Hecarim. Most teams are going to take that, I think.
Absolutely. So it seems like Loud using their red side well, but DFM are prioritizing their mid laner for their early picks. Looks like Sejuani with Maokai banned is going to be the tank jungler of choice for Steel once again. Did look quite good, actually, in the early game especially. He was the one kind of bailing out the few holes in DFM's early game where they were falling behind.
Steel was the kind of bridge to that mid to late game. It's unfortunate that Smite's not go his way, but it's worth noting his lane ganks were absolutely disgusting, always catching Loud out. This time on the Sejuani again, very happy with that. EVI Nnar, good. It feels like for DFM, they're basically saying, yeah, we lost that last game, but we didn't do anything really wrong beyond the bot lane.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here as well. Seraphine going to get locked in. Could be a Azir for Tinones, could be a Brands champion, could be a sales champion.
I'll say something controversial.
I'm ready.
I like Seraphine comps.
Same.
I know people don't like Seraphine the champion, and I can understand where that comes from, especially Skarner enjoyers. I know they changed the lore. We never forget. But I do like the way her comps play. I enjoy watching Deathball comps, especially enabling. She does have a lot of sustain and like lame healing up of people. Those are the Deathball comps. I don't like poke Deathball comps where it's about zone control. A lot of times though, she does combo best with melee topside. You can bounce your ult through and actually proactive Deathball comps. So even though she is a little lame, I do like what she enables. We'll have to see if they ban out the Swain, a very common champion to pair with it. Senna was not banned out. Maybe this is just Tinones grabbing it. I do believe he plays it a fair bit. Maybe I'm trolling. Maybe that was somebody else. No, he has 4 games of Seraphine.
There you go.
I'm not trolling.
We did also see this into Azir specifically, which, like, if you cast your mind back to something like Xerath, there is some, like, legacy on matchup understanding where you can see where having a long-range caster might be good against Azir. I don't think it actually lines up to, like, smash the lane or anything, but no. I get the theory.
Your Q and your E are long enough range that you're rarely in Q poke auto range from the Azir. He can, of course, scoop in and try and kill you. There is that option, but for the most part, the lane phase is fairly straightforward, especially through the first 6 levels. But not too much of a surprise if they do end up moving that down to the bot side.
Which they will. Gallery locked. Oh, well. I guess could have Gallery support. We'll hold our horses, but you can see the ball that Loud are trying to put together here.
Yeah, so I was actually wrong. I was not looking close enough at the graphic. It's actually Brant who has the 4 games, but their columns started to blend together because they played so many champions. Brant did have that game that ended up getting away from them where he missed that critical ultimate earlier on in the tournament, but I like him going back to it here, most likely his. We have the Galio locking for Tinones, kind of comboing with that dive identity, and DFM taking a very safe bot laner, knowing that there is a lot of dive coming their way. Tristana has been on the fringe of the meta, but every time I see it, it's taken in good situations where you have the ability to kind of kite out melee comps and then re-engage and jump back in. Very strong lane phase as well with a lot of all-in threat if you're able to make it through kind of any over-aggressive matchups. But even then, I really like the Tristana pick here.
Yeah, Yuumi banned, Caitlyn banned, so not options there. Instead, Leona and Tristana. And going to round things out with, we'll see. Assuming it's Brand on Seraphine, likely Galio mid, it is going to be a support, and Seos is going to go ahead and take Alistar here.
Alistar coming in. All right, some more engage options for Seos. Looked very good last game as one of the primary engage tools here. 4 meatballs and a Seraphine.
Correct.
The enemy team, almost the exact same identity. Just a little less early game laning focus in the bot side of the map. You still have that as maybe your most proactive lane. Obviously, winning the head-to-head right now, 6-4 over Japan, as we see See if anything happens here. They're trying to get back onto the Utapon. Doesn't get the double pull.
Oh, no ulti, no flash, and I don't think much hope left here for Seos. Does get the punt out onto Utapon, but first blood all the same as Brant. Stunned up and in trouble, but here comes the level 6 Hecarim to try and make the difference. Should be an easy counter kill, and indeed will be.
Alrighty, Croc covering options. We'll see if they go something else here. Whoa.
Heavy Mega now, this should be a sitter, and indeed will be. It's plenty of people in the mid lane, make it 4. So Detonator Focus Me and
Leandry's there, might get there in time to contest this. It is a very slow dragon take.
on we go. Lar gonna try and pick a fight there onto Harp. Harp gonna flash away. Leona decently tanky. Onslaught of Shadows committed though. Leona ulti stuns onto 2, but the kill all the same gets given over to Brands.
Uh-oh, Utapon needs to jump away here to be safe. Overextension by DFM in that situation. I understand that 5,000 gold, almost 1,000 up the next close on the enemy team.
Trying to get him a kill though. Oh, everyone goes over the top. Seos actually joining over after the Emperor's Divide, but ulti out of Tinones is not going to get a knockup because Yaharong flashes away. Harp now re-engaging. Good little sidestep down there for Seos dodge. Zipper can't dodge the Zenith play, and that's going to be a kill for Steel as a result. Follows up with the ulti out of Sedge, but no one getting frozen in place this time long enough to get a second kill.
Smothering gameplay by DFM there. Well played by Yaharong to shove him over the wall and then get the follow after with his own Robo. Pops off in the side lane again. Here we'll see that kill. Nice idea trying to get the Hex Flash. I think he wanted to have Yaharong face check him and then instantly get the pulled headbutt, but had to commit the headbutt pulled combo instead to actually get on top of him. Yaharong able to flash out of the Galio ultimate, and then here Harp on the first move just a little bit closer. Able to focus him down when that Alistar ultimate times out. Steel as well just saying, hey, get out of here.
Push me now. So just 1,000 after I last mentioned it. His bottom side, Brant's in trouble. Seraphine, not that easy to defend on your own. And Utapon with a stylish cleanse to finish off the kill, even through Encore. As Robo now going to be the target. Harp going in, but a little too aggressive. Robo going to find the punish.
Here's Croc.
Croc now zooming on in. Onslaught of Shadows popped. Oh, he still followed over the wall. Very nicely done onto Utapon. And now Seos in there as well. Finds the trample stun. Evie about to transform. But the little Gnar that could is going to try and get away. Even the big Gnar that could may not be able to, as there's the Hecarim charging on in. Tower there is ready for Evie with the chain. He's going to find that kill for Croc.
Alrighty, Loud. Probably not going the Triforce, but we still, I feel like we haven't seen it yet. I could be wrong, but I don't think we've seen it. I was hoping to finally see a Triforce Hecarim. Not the case.
Robo instead going to do battle with Steel, but there are friends on the way for Detonation Focus Me. Yaharong looking for a little bit of extra gold. Doesn't leave his lane often. Will happily leave it for a kill here, and indeed will be gifted one by his teammates.
Robo giveth, and Robo gave that kill back after a very nice collapse by him in this play right here. Nice commit. I love just the flash EQ ultimate. Finish him off. Blown up here. And then when Robo comes in, and you get the buffer W out of here, and their own teleport coming in, it looks good, but Harp has no defensive cooldowns left up. So just blown up there without his W on, and now Croc shows up for this 2v2. Ultimate still available. Seos as well, collapsing from the side before Yaharong can get there. Means that there's no way for them to actually win out on this play, and it's a long chase down sequence to finish off Evie.
Absolutely savage Hecarim combo there, by the way, finding himself over the wall to follow the flash of Utapon as Evie did everything he could to live. Unfortunately was not enough as Brant's still talking, but no flash. Has the ulti though. The CC's there, 3 into the wall for the stun. But Tino's here as well. Good flash over the wall, but the stun is very quick out of Harp, I have to think. And now the damage is there, but Robo actually going to find the first kill. The TP coming on in, but they peel back. Tino's gets his way out of there. Yaharong going to force the bait away, but Utapon going absolutely off, and now they're pincered between Detonation Focus Beast. 2 different carries. Yaharong and Utapon looking to feast upon their enemies. The Utapon finds the double, and Yaharong and Utapon looking good here as we watch this fight again. I thought Evie was not the one you wanted to pick off, but Loud certainly proved me wrong at the start of this.
Yeah, I love the initial 3-man knockback there. Everyone has to commit to kill him, though. And this was a nice stun by Harp, delaying the taunt by the Galio, buying a little bit more time for this team, which is critically what they needed. It wasn't even the teleport, actually, that Yaharong came in on. Came in on that minion. Ballsy teleport to also then shove them all underneath the turret, bait this out even longer. And now, where do you go? You can't run up the lane. We're fighting again.
Yeah, well, it kind of looks like the same situation, but Croc gonna have to kite his way out. Sniped out by the Solar Flare, and Utapon's on a killing spree, looking to hop in for more. Robo gonna get stunned up by the Sedge, and it is starting to fall apart for Loud here as Detonation Focus Me want to equalize in the series, and Evie will find a second kill. And there's more. The Encore out onto Seos. through Seos, I should say. Sorry, onto Yarong as the target, of course, but Yarong lives, and that is bad news for the Brazilians as Yarong on a rampage. Unifon zooming in, and it's looking like an ace. Brandt's the only one left alive.
DFM bouncing back in game 2. They win the fight in the bot lane, and immediately afterwards pick another skirmish in the top side, breaking the battle lines of Loud, who want that very coordinated attack. When it gets scrappy, you start getting these Udapon resets. He's now 5-2-2. Yarong 5-0-3. They're going to grab the Baron on the back end of that. This looks like a very clean win coming their way.
Spicy little replay here again. Loud is trying to clear vision, and they are not allowed.
A lot of the ults, I don't think we're back up quite yet. The ultimate from Brandt's here was not available. Crocs came up, but he used it defensively, ended up in the pit, still flanked by the rest of the team. So sticky. The side of DFM is when they start getting resets, they keep chasing you down. Udapon able to get that kill. Here they're like, all right, well, we got to get something back, because otherwise this Baron's going to go down. So I do think going here made sense if they could blow up Yarong, but they just don't have enough damage with Tinones, Brandt, and Seos there. So he's able to stay alive during that one. That allows this chase down for DFM to collapse from the people on the top side. Those two head, meaning that they cannot finish this game off. Ooh, teleport flank coming in.
Ooh, Robo, very ambitious play. Tinone's gonna join you, but maybe just gonna feed an extra one over as buy one, get one free. Here for detonation, focus me, but the shutdown is found onto Unifon. How did Croc locate that angle? The Brazilians just keep on doing it. They're so tenacious, they're so chaotic. Are you kidding me?
Just when I'm ramping up for DFM, saying they have this game, Loud are not going to go quietly. They find that TP flank and the Galio combo with Robo, giving them the ability to blow up Udapon while the rest of the team collapses. Gonna stop this dragon stacking from DFM critically. Get a big influx of gold going back in their pocket. This TP flank by Robo, DFM saw it coming. That's why they backed off that inhibitor. They're saying, all right, let's hunt this guy down, but the collapse available because of the Galio. Hecarim come flying in as well. This big taunt onto Udapon, easily focused down here while the rest of the team closes in on him. And then the backline is surprisingly tanky for Robo with that Gore Drinker, as well as just Galio inherently. Yarong does not quite have the damage to 1v3 that situation, and they're able to collapse in time. Where Brandt came in, this split, the young rookie in summer, making the run. Oh, Tinones, we didn't
see that, don't worry about it.
It's only Azonia, it's not a broken stopwatch.
Themselves. They're definitely a team that feels like they play to the crowd. Love being on stage as Brandt's maybe going to get slow but not stunned, and here's the counter engage, but Loud not going to overcommit. Teleports in, ulti finds a Robo, but he dashes out to safety. Tinone's here, maybe lying in wait. Is there a counter engage? As Robo finds a knock, my goodness, Croc's in there because Tinones is getting delivered to the back line. Loud have found a team fight. Brandt has found Yarong. That is a critical loss as Udapon getting exhausted, but the shots them away. Steal now low, but bouncing around in the back is EVI, who is likely going to be forfeit here as well. Robo has found yet another angle as Loud have found another team fight win, and maybe it's not done, but even if it is, the Baron is on the table.
All right, we're going to have to turn the tables from game 1. Steel must live up to his name now and find a way to stop this Baron. We're going in the favor of Loud. 3v5. Seos looking for the big flank. Don't know if he was spotted as he was wrapping around there.
It's the Cloud Rift. Long con. Wraparound situation. This has to be a turn and burn. I don't think they want to commit to the Baron. They're trying to bait them in a little bit longer. Udapon's the target! Barely missing, gets stunned up by Harp, but still we keep on going. Harp trying to Zenith Blade out, using the enemies as a springboard to exit the fight, but unfortunately, it's just a quick trip back to the fountain as Brandt's on a killing spree.
On the wrong side of the map.
Steel is going to stun them, maybe just going to fight straight through the front. Yarong is back here, he's teleported through. Udapon's still alive, the carries are still alive. But Detonation Bogus, we Seos maybe gonna die here as Robo has dove in once again. Yarong does indeed get that kill, and now Robo is left alone. He's gonna be forced to flash out to safety. A wild exchange back and forth.
DFM survived what could have been an absolutely deadly situation. I believe Harp had a critical stun on Seos right when he went into combo onto Udapon, allowed that chase down sequence, and on the tail end of that,
this teleport?
This is a teleport to hopefully save the game, but no chance. Baron down for DFM, and now Robo's on the wrong side of the map.
I said I wouldn't doubt Robo. Goes into stasis, here comes Brandt, so we have an encore, yes we do. Let's it go, Robo's still fighting, but Yarong takes him out. Yarong go the target, but Udapon peels peels back. Croc now going to die likely as well as Brands cannot support his team. Maybe revisiting top, but that's why they want to go. Beautiful gets out, Yaharong drifts away, and now the counter engage for Detonation Focus. Viva Robo's found his way deep in enemy territory. They're going to peel and kill him though. And dive in goes Tinones, but that's just not enough. The encore is decent. Tinones into stasis, but Detonation Focus me now with the momentum, now moving forward, should be pushing to an ace, should be pushing for the game. We have ourselves a series Unipon. Gonna find himself a quadra kill and a Nexus.
One little misstep in the mid-game doesn't stop DFM from bouncing back in game 2. They find the ace onto Loud. 31 minutes here for them to find the tie in the series 1-1.
Only a triple for Unipon at the end, but he'll take the